welcome back, and we're gonna get started on the Super Smash Bros. Brawl review. So we're just gonna start off with the story. The story for Super Smash Bros. Brawl, like, it shouldn't even have a story.
It does have a story.
Yeah, I mean, but
what you're talking about the one mode of the game.
Yeah, it shouldn't though. Like,
really, you think? I think it's fun. I really like how they executed it.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not like it's bad.
It's
not
like
it's super bad. It's just like, okay. I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of weird.
Really? See, I really like that mode.
Yeah, I was really into the story mode. We're all going to have different ratings for that,
yeah,
I think.
I mean, because the story mode is basically just fan service. That's all it really is.
Well, yeah,
it doesn't really need any, like, I mean, the substance behind it is minuscule. The basic story behind it is that all the bad guys were in the game.
Trying to capture all the good guys.
Yeah, and they're trying to basically turn them into the little, trophies. Which, you can collect all of them. Then they just turn the little figurines, and then they take them along, and they try to capture the good guys. And of course, the good guys don't really want that to happen, so they're trying to stop the bad guys. And a whole bunch of craziness ensues, and,
you get a lot of
good guys unite with the...
unique team-ups.
With the good guys, and the bad guys unite with the bad guys. And it's a bunch of fan service. That's really all it is.
Alright, up next is we have graphics and design. I think that the graphics are really good. A lot of people say, oh, it's nothing but just GameCube graphics. Okay, then get Melee in one TV and Brawl in another TV.
Oh, you'll notice a difference.
And there is a difference.
Yeah, there's a huge difference there.
There is.
And the models, I think, are the biggest difference. Because, when you press pause, you zoom in on your particular character, you can look around the battlefield and stuff. And the detail on the characters is really pretty stunning for, a Wii game. Which, they say, oh, it's just an upgraded game.
I think that they did a good job of upgrading the graphics without changing the formula. Some games will change the style too much when they make a sequel. I think Smash Brothers did it just right. The art is very much the same of the previous game while adding a vast array of detail.
It's all about the little details these days, anyway.
And especially, actually the best character to look at as far as looking into detail and, the pixels and whatever is Bowser.
Oh,
I don't know why, but, Bowser looks especially good.
Because you got scales.
I'm pretty much just pausing it and watching Zero Suit Samus.
But, either way, graphics very good. The design of the game, I think, is brilliant.
Simple, but yet
yeah, you really
effective.
You really
the
can't
stage
go wrong.
design, dude.
Yeah.
So
Ingenious. The levels are really good too because they're always moving, they're always changing on you.
Have all you guys played the PictoChat level?
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
I don't think I have played that one yet.
That one is, I think that's probably the most fastest level in the game.
The level always changes. Once you think you're gonna land on the platform, no, it just erases it.
Yeah, literally from beneath your feet. You're standing on a platform, all of a sudden.
Yeah.
And then, hey, you got the Metal Gear stage with the Metal Gears in the background. I mean,
that's great.
just man.
And the Metal Gears always change.
Yes, they do.
Sometimes it's Metal Gear Rex, sometimes Metal Gear Ray, and then sometimes it's those the new ones from Metal Gear Solid 4.
Yeah, and they've got the spotlight going throughout the level.
And if you get seen and you do the exclamation point for yourself.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the little details like that are just so amazing to me.
I love those throwbacks.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Just a blast.
But I mean, I just I can't imagine how long it took to program a lot of these stages that have multi-layers of things going on. It's unreal.
Next up we have sound. I think the music of this game is really good. I want to find the soundtrack.
Yeah, the throwbacks to all your favorite series, just like the original Smash Brothers and Melee as well.
Yeah, but plus, have you heard the main theme for Brawl?
Oh yeah, that's good too.
It's so good.
And they got the orchestra going on.
I mean, to me it reminds me kind of the Mario Galaxy soundtrack. I think it's kind of in the same vein of that.
It really is. A lot of the music is orchestrated.
Right,
So.
and that orchestrated music gives the game an even more epic, more fantasy feel to it.
Yeah, especially like VG had said, the opening. I mean, it really just gets you jazzed.
Yeah, definitely.
Next up, we have the gameplay, and I think gameplay is where it's at. That's the reason why you bought Brawl to begin with.
That's what makes it incredible.
Because it's a game that you can just pick up and play and just go to town.
It's a game that you can play.
No shit.
The thing is about Smash Brothers is it's one of those games that it never gets old, you know?
And anybody can play it.
Because everything is so spastic, like, including the level design, you know? Like, there's just so many variables to combat
Right.
that, you know, like, no one match of Smash Brothers has ever been the same.
And like all the characters on there, they're not all evenly matched, but they're evenly balanced.
Sorry, I was wanting to mention the online mode here.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
definitely,
go ahead.
definitely.
Because that is the greatest invention, that's the greatest addition to this game they could have possibly thought of.
Oh really?
I don't have to be in the same room with you guys, no offense, to play it. I can sit there and be like, hey guys, let's fire it up and play from my house, and you can be over at yours, and I can be in my house and not have to get dressed because I've got company or anything like that.
Yeah, I
Go ahead.
just wish that there was some sort of voice chat with the game, really. Because, I mean, that would add so much more to it, I think, because, I mean, I think that's part of the fun atmosphere of the game.
Trash talking.
Yeah.
Yes, it's screaming at your buddies across the room because, you know, they just got the final smash. And like, no.
So to wrap things up, what is all our overall scores?
9.
Okay, why 9?
I do have to agree with Elias about the voice chat. It would have been a lot more fun to have it. I don't know, they should have had more stuff online than just basic Brawl.
All right. Okay, Elias, what's your score?
I'm going to go with a 9.5.
Really?
Yeah, Smash Brothers, you know, great game. You know, the only things I think is really lacking are mostly nitpicking. You know, it's definitely got basically everything I would have expected in a Brawl game. The story mode, the emissary mode is a lot of fun, and you know, I'm sort of a Nintendo fanboy at heart, just because you know, I was a total SNES fanboy back in the day.
And it
So,
has
you know,
Sonic, so it kind of gets you involved in it.
Yeah, really. It's got, you know, everything I would expect, and, you know, more stuff, really, because it's got, like, the sticker modes where you can sort of customize the way your people
Which is
play.
super overwhelming. It's like, I have too many stickers, I don't know what to use.
But it's pretty cool, like, to give you that extra element, you know?
Right.
It's just something to play around with, you know, for the people who really get hardcore into it. But at the same time, it's one of those games where anyone can just pick up and play it and have a great time. And, you know, to me, I think that's one of the staples of a really great game, you know? It's just something that, you know, you can play just for 5 minutes or, you know, 5 hours. And, you know, one way or another, you're having a good time, whether you're just, you know, Joe Schmo who doesn't really care about games or, you know, you're really into video games.
See, I'm going to wind up having to go with I think I'm going to go with a good solid 9. I really liked it. I liked the unlocking aspect of it, where there's just that huge wall of a bunch of different crap to unlock that I've barely made a dent in. And I liked that. It would have been really nice for them to have some form of voice chat. I just, you know, that's pretty much where they lose the 1 point, is just the voice chat.
Okay, how about you, Fiddle?
I am, like Elias, going to go with a 9.5. I think Super Smash Bros. Brawl is going to be one of the best games to come out this year, period. You know, the gameplay is very simplistic, yet at the same time, it's deep. You know, there's a strategy about it that you can really get into. And then also, just the amount of content in the game is insane. I mean, it's one of those games you can spend hours and hours on, and then when you're done with everything, there's still stuff to do. And, excuse me. I think that's a staple of a very good game, like a Grand Theft Auto, where you really get your money's worth because there's just so much stuff to do. Super Smash Bros. Brawl does everything it does really well, and the only reason I would not give it a 10 is indeed the lack of voice chat. You know, I think that really does hurt the game, but by the same token, it does have a solid online mode, and you know, it's still fun. So yeah, that's my rating, 9.5.
Yeah, Fiji hit.
10. It's everything that I wanted it and more. I mean, the voice chat doesn't faze me. Who cares? It's got all my characters. It would be cool if there were more Nintendo characters, but you know, there's already enough.
There are only so many, right?
Yeah.
Only so many can fit.
Yeah.
But either way, I mean, the game is so entertaining. I mean, you can play for the game for hours and hours and hours like we did the other day.